Good angle, good angle.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has kicked off his early training camp ahead of his clash with Jake Paul. Right now, it's less about pushing his body to the limit and more about laying the foundation. Tank is setting the tone, reminding himself why he's here, what he represents, and what this fight means for his legacy. The opening weeks are all about sharpening his mindset, cutting out distractions, and zeroing in on his mission to prove that boxing belongs to real fighters, not entertainers.
Catch the rim, baby. Catch the rim, baby. Dance with this shit. Bang. Look, man. There you go, Tank. There you go, Tank. Look, man. Yeah.
Bob Arum has openly criticized the matchup, calling it pointless. In his view, the fight holds no real value for boxing because of the huge size difference between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis. Arum believes the sport should be built on competitive matchups, not events that feel more like spectacles than real contests. He argues that boxing needs meaningful challenges, fights where athletes are tested on equal terms, rather than bouts that look more like publicity stunts.
I'll watch Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis when that happens.
Oh, isn't that stupid? I mean, Jake Paul is twice the size. I mean, how do you make a match like that?
Speaking about Tank's early training camp, Kenny Ellis expressed full confidence. He made it clear that they aren't worried about anything leading up to fight night. While Ellis admitted that Jake Paul may hold certain advantages, he stressed that with the right mindset, anything is possible. He added that their goal is to showcase complete faith in Gervonta's abilities and to prove that he's prepared for any challenge. For Ellis, the key lies in finding the openings and landing clean, effective shots on Jake when it matters most.
Not worried about his power or his height or anything like that.
Not at all. Not at all. It's three ways you can skin a cat. You know what I mean?
Ellis went on to share more insight about the fight, noting that Tank's preparations are operating at an exceptionally high level. He explained that their team takes full responsibility for guiding Gervonta's camp and ensuring that the right work is done each day. According to Ellis, they are always available whenever Tank needs them. What stands out most is the effort Davis is putting in, showing a level of dedication that fans haven't seen from him before. Ellis emphasized that true confidence is built on training, and with Gervonta's relentless work ethic and consistent preparation, he is making sure he's fully ready to deliver his very best once he steps into the ring.
Come about, do you have any details how they work this out?
Actually, I don't.
Oh, okay.
That was a surprise to me, you know. All I do is train. When Tank called me, I'm in camp. As far as the business side, I don't get into that.
In the opening phase of training camp, Gervonta "Tank" Davis keeps things straightforward, concentrating on strength work, conditioning, and pad sessions. These early workouts are designed to build a strong base for the demanding weeks that lie ahead. At this stage, Tank focuses on sharpening his timing, improving his rhythm, and boosting his overall physical power. It's about laying down the groundwork, staying disciplined, and preparing both body and mind for the tougher stages of camp to come. Shakur Stevenson has dismissed Jake Paul's chances against Gervonta "Tank" Davis, despite Jake's size advantage. Stevenson argued that Tank's elite skill set easily outweighs any physical edge, making size irrelevant in this matchup. Following his fight with Lamont, Tank himself hinted that he would be more than willing to face an opponent like Jake, showing his confidence in his abilities. On fight night, Stevenson is confident that Davis's skill, speed, and fight IQ will be enough to dominate Paul and secure a decisive victory.
I will play some part of the fight, but if I'm thinking like I'm Tank, I'm probably just gonna go out there and try to outbox him and use my knowledge and IQ against him. So I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Is there any way you could, any realistic or legitimate way in your mind you could see Jake Paul winning a fight against Tank?
No.
No way.
Nope.
Calvin Ford described the upcoming fight as dangerous, noting that while Jake Paul often faces criticism, he has proven himself and earned respect within the boxing world. Ford praised Jake as a fighter capable of winning big matchups, but emphasized that going up against Gervonta "Tank" Davis will be his toughest test yet. According to Ford, no matter what Jake has shown so far, this fight will push his determination and abilities to the absolute limit.
Paul and Tank been going at it for years, and I got to worry about his safety, you know?
Absolutely. And how did this fight come about? Because I remember Jake was at the fight with him and Lamont when Gervonta fought, and I thought it was next, right?
No, they was talking about this for years. You know,
Yeah.
Tank been going back and forth for so long, and people don't understand that, you know? And one thing I can say about Jake, he's good at what he do, and he's been doing. That's why he's where he's at. And everybody keeps saying, to be honest, this is a risky fight. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen because I don't know all the logistics besides gloves, what weight class. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about.
Ford also addressed the main talking points surrounding this matchup. The belief that Jake Paul's weight will be his biggest advantage. He made it clear that while size may favor Jake, the team's confidence lies firmly in Tank Davis. Ford emphasized that they know exactly what kind of fighter Tank is, and that Jake will be shocked once he steps into the ring and experiences Tank's true power. Despite his smaller frame, Ford warned that Tank is both deadly and explosive, more than capable of turning size differences into an afterthought.
135 to heavyweight. How does Tank adapt to that weight?
You gotta figure it out, man. That's why I'm so fabulous right now, you know, because this is a hard glass of water we gotta drink. But I believe in my youngin', always believe in all my youngins, you know what I'm saying? But him, he's our forefront youngin', you know what I'm saying? It gives everybody else hope. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't nothing that you can't do if you don't put your mind to it.
Absolutely. You think Jake is going to be surprised when he feels that punching power from Tank Davis from a smaller man and hit like a heavyweight?
Because everybody talks about it.
Gervonta Tank Davis has built a reputation as one of the most explosive punchers in modern boxing, known for delivering highlight reel knockouts. Over the years, he has secured major victories against top names like Leo Santa Cruz, Rolando Romero, and Ryan Garcia, showcasing a rare mix of speed, agility, and technical precision. As a former multi-division world champion, Tank has repeatedly proven himself on the sport's grandest stages. His consistent success against high-level opponents has solidified his standing as a true superstar, setting the stage for this highly anticipated showdown.
The best fighter is probably, I say the best fighter. Definitely, we was feeling, we was going off each other's energy in there. I say that we was actually talking in there, and you know what I mean, and it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. You know what I mean. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't see Jake Paul as just a YouTuber or social media personality. In his eyes, once you step into the ring, none of that matters. You're simply an opponent. Tank also recognizes that Jake has the ability to draw massive attention and headlines, which only raises the stakes. For Davis, a dominant victory here isn't just about winning a fight. It's about making a statement to the entire world. Every day of training is fueled by his dedication to his fans, his city, and his legacy. While Jake may bring the entertainment, Tank is determined to bring the statement. Showbiz the adult, while breaking down this matchup, explained why Gervonta Tank Davis could still come out on top. In his view, Jake Paul holds physical advantages that make it tough for Tank to score a knockout. Because of this, Davis must rely on a carefully designed game plan and execute it flawlessly. Showbiz stressed that Tank has to capitalize on every opening during the fight. Any missed chances could place him in serious trouble against Jake. According to him, the challenge on fight night will be greater than many expect. But with the right strategy, Tank can tilt the fight in his favor.
You know, Jake Paul's bouncing back and forth with the boxing IQ that he has, as little as he has it, but he has experience. So I'm saying, I just don't know how Tank actually gets to him enough to hurt him, right? I guess he gets tired, but even then, if he covers up, I'm not sure. I just don't think Tank will knock him out. And plus, listen, man, if Jake Paul kind of opens up and just swings on Tank, I think his response would be to move around or cover up himself. This fight is so odd.
Gervonta Tank Davis places his mindset above everything else. He enters camp with the mentality of a champion, built on discipline, focus, and hunger. In the early weeks, it's all about strengthening that mindset, respecting Jake Paul as an opponent, but maintaining full confidence in himself. Tank refuses to overlook the challenge, yet he blocks out the outside noise surrounding the fight. Every training session is about clarity, staying sharp, handling business, and reminding the world why he is a force in the ring.
His best punch, or whatever he do good, be able to take that and take it away from him, and be able to make sure that when I give him myself, make sure I'm doing everything correct, make sure all the way down to the teeth. Take him in that deep water and drop.
Jake Paul has officially kicked off his training camp for the upcoming showdown, entering with sharp focus and determination. By now, he's grown used to competing on big stages, but every fight brings its own challenges. This time, the task is unlike anything he's faced before. Going up against Gervonta "Tank" Davis presents a new level of difficulty, one that will push Jake in ways he has never been tested before. In the early stages of camp, Jake Paul is prioritizing the right mindset, blocking out distractions and keeping his focus locked on the ultimate goal. He's aware that all eyes are on him. Some supporters are rooting for his success, while critics expect him to fail. For many fighters, that kind of pressure can become a burden. But Jake has built his career under the spotlight, and instead of letting it break him, he channels that attention into motivation, using it as fuel to push harder every day. Chael Sonnen has weighed in on the matchup, predicting that Jake Paul could come out on top against Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He believes Tank will face a very tough night, and even suggests that agreeing to this fight might have been a mistake. Sonnen points out that this clash is more about business and entertainment than championship belts or traditional boxing glory. While his prediction leans in Paul's favor, he also admits Tank has the tools to pull off a victory, and makes it clear he wouldn't mind seeing Davis prove him wrong.
Beat Tank badly. And I'm only sharing for you. We're not holding this event for rankings or for titles or for lineage. This is a night of business. And I'm going to predict for you now. And we'll know. As soon as this video comes out, we'll know. I would be happy to be wrong. But as far as picking a business partner, when you choose a dum-dum, don't be surprised when he goes out and acts like a dum-dum.
Paul has transitioned from being a YouTube star to a recognized contender in the boxing world, stepping into several high-profile events. His rise to prominence came through victories over established MMA names such as Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, and Nate Diaz, with each performance showing noticeable improvement. His bout with Anderson Silva further highlighted his ability to compete with seasoned veterans, while sparring sessions with legends like Mike Tyson captured worldwide attention. These experiences demonstrated his discipline, determination, and steady progress, strengthening his credibility as he prepared for even bigger challenges. One memorable moment came after his win against Nate Diaz, where the emotion and joy on Jake's face reflected just how far he had come. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more fight updates. Your support means everything. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.